The School for Development Studies (SDS), in collaboration with the Department of Environment, Governance and Sustainable Development of the University of Cape Coast in commemoration of the World Environment Day, has held a public lecture on the theme Accelerating Land Restoration, Drought Resilience and Desertification. The lecture, which took place at the SDS conference room, was mainly to tackle pressing issues of land degradation and how Africa is working to drastically reduce these issues. Speaking on the need for every citizen to have a positive attitude towards the environment, the head of department of the Department of Environment, Governance and Sustainable Development, Dr. Ernest Kofi Amankwah Afrifa, entreated citizens to play their part in protecting the environment.
Now, the issue of restoration, which is as a result of our wanton degradation of lands, is something that we need to take very seriously. Because if we do not restore our land, it will end up degrading our lives and everything that we hold dear. So whatever we've done here should be things that should be taken seriously. We need to work towards our attitudes, ensuring that we have an ecocentric attitude, an attitude that will put the environment at the center of everything that we do. Now, if you're able to do that, we will not begin talking about degradation for us to start thinking about restoration. In a report that I wrote to the ministry some time ago about this same restoration in the mining area, I stated that restoring the degraded land will be painful. It is going to take a long time and it will be expensive. If we are not careful, we will come back 100 years and then see the same thing. It is very easy to destroy than to restore. And as my colleagues have said, why should we wait to destroy before we start thinking about restoration? Now, let us look at what we have, let us protect what we have, and then move on with the management of our environment. Because if we're able to do that, then we will end up as people who will impact the generation positively. I always say that if you are not careful, future generations will come and then refer to us as the most useless generation in terms of managing the environment based on the way we are moving on. I don't want to be part of that kind of generation, so I will do my part, and I expect you to also do your part. Now, in relation to this, the G20 Land Initiative came up with a new course that is to ensure that we produce students. The thinking is that within the next 10 years, we need to produce 10 million students who have an understanding of what restoration is. We think we know, but we don't know. And as Mr. Akwa said, there is a distinction between restoration, reclamation, and even rehabilitation. And at times we think restoration is anything that you see planting things on it. No. So we are going to carry out the course to ensure that in the next 10 years, about 10 million students will be produced worldwide to understand reclamation and then to help solve the issue of reclamation.
The lecture also saw various presentations by stakeholders on the need to develop friendly attitudes towards the environment. Other activities included open discussions on the Great Green Wall documentaries, student engagements, among others. For TV UCC, my name is Anita Delight.